We used to make videos like this.
And somehow that turned into this. YouTube gave us funding to make our 6-part comedy horror web series.
But how will 2 amateur filmmakers fare running a full-scale production with actors, crew, deadline, and over 400 VFX shots?
And will our audience respond well when we premiere it in a cinema?
This is the story of how we made our biggest project ever, the worst that could happen.
The car caught fire!
So the question you're probably asking is, how did we get the budget?
So it's all thanks to the Skip Ahead program, which is run by YouTube and Screen Australia. It supplies a budget to Australian creators. So many Australian creators have done this. Auntie Donna, Michael Shanks, and the Philippou brothers, Raka Raka.
So no pressure.
We went to the Skip Ahead premiere of the Fairbairn brothers, and that was done with Having It On Well Productions, which is Auntie Donna's production company. We pitched a bunch of ideas, and the one that kind of stuck was... Which brings us to our comedy horror web series,
The Worst That Could Happen.
This is a 6x5-minute anthology series, where each episode follows a different Gen Zer who comes face to face with supernatural forces that exploit their social anxieties. All of our videos are self-produced and feature ourselves.
Latte for Austin?
Oh, yeah, that's mine. Sorry.
What are you doing? This is unprofessional. With your support, we're so keen to take the next step and share our stories on a bigger scale.
Like a paper and pen or anything to take notes on?
Yeah.
I mean, we really loved your pitch. It's a really exciting idea. You've got such a great channel and like are doing such amazing work. So yeah, we're really excited to help you make this series.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. We got in.
What?
This is so good. So we're actually doing Worst That Could Happen.
Now we actually have to
do it.
do it.
Yeah.
What then followed was a 3-day workshop in Sydney where we got to further develop the web series with industry professionals from both the online space and the film industry. Yes, that is George Miller.
He kind of reminds me of Yoda.
He was walking out the door and then he turned back and said, you know, a narrow mindset is the death of creativity.
Just to be clear, he wasn't like saying that to Austin or... I think he was just saying that to the room.
He said it to my soul. Originally, every episode in this web series was completely different. Characters, different locations, different everything. The feedback we kept getting is that people wanted to see more of us. Now, the series would sort of be about this friend group, and every episode would follow a different character within that group. Now it's time to start writing.
We're in the State Library, and we're starting the writing process of Worst That Could Happen.
This is the first time we've ever had a budget, so it's important we get it right. Normally, if we mess up and make a mistake, we don't have this many eyes on us.
Every minute in our world is an hour within theirs. It's like, oh my gosh, be there in 10 minutes. Okay, yeah, back into the story.
I think the line should be like, he's only listening to influences.
Yeah. Oh, I should do it because it should just be and then spikes come out.
Yeah. This is so good.
Yeah, write that down.
I think that should be... Are you filming this?
When writing, we learned pretty quickly how far the budget could take us. We ended up cutting one of the 6 episodes because we couldn't afford it. Our scripts are locked, it's time to look into the cast and the crew. So meet our producer Rita. She actually did Skip Ahead last year on her YouTube channel Art Spear Entertainment. We've never cast or held auditions before, we've barely even worked with actors. And now we had 12 speaking roles to cast, so we got to spend the whole day hosting auditions for Queensland actors.
Hi, I'm Lachlan Macfarlane, auditioning for the role of Lachlan Macfarlane. We'll let you know.
Yeah, we'll send you an email.
Expect the worst.
When we make our vertical videos, one thing we like to do is to pre-vis.
The point of doing these pre-vises was to prepare to an extreme level and to make sure there are no surprises on the day.
Not only did it help us figure out the camera angles and the blocking, but it helped us to discover the right pacing. There was only one thing left to do. Film it!
First, I just want to say thank you to everyone for being involved. It's a little bit windy now, but I think it's going to be a really fun day and a really fun week.
A little bit windy now.
Maybe it's just a little bit.
And then it's rain.
Yeah, it just started pouring. And then we couldn't film.
Because it was just raining too much. There's an old car in the episode, and our uncle, he has a lot of old cars. So we thought, sweet, like this is gonna be super easy. And I get a phone call from our uncle. Sorry about this, mate, but the car blew up. How are we gonna source an old car within a matter of hours?
We had to go over the schedule and figure out what we could film without the car, while Rita, our producer, and Monique, our executive producer, just frantically
called everyone.
Yeah, called everyone that they
emailed
knew,
people.
checked Facebook, just trying to find an old car.
Yeah, so I grew up in the 1965 S-Type Jaguar.
Oh my god, this is awesome.
Rita and Monique are amazing, and I can't believe that we managed to get that car. This is pretty much like exactly what...
And I love the light and dark.
It's a metaphor.
As soon as the sky was clear, we would just like go, and we just filmed.
One take one.
Good. Are you interviewing me right now? Very good. I'm Tegan Sky. I play Anna. I hope a lot of people will find her oddly relatable, but also quite amusing.
And then I think that third mum, you actually want to make sure that she hears you.
Yeah.
It's like, are you all right?
Yeah.
Is the question that you ask.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's definitely the weirdest episode, I think. Why doesn't she just walk over to the mum?
That's the joke.
We're on a level of cartoonishness, I guess, where that makes total sense in her brain. They all just had to play it as if that made total sense to them, even though it doesn't. That was the first major times that we've worked with actors outside of university. We really had to kind of step up.
Been an actor for 50 years. It was a good script. It reminded me very much of Twilight Zone. It's acting. Do I die with my eyes open, or should I close my eyes and sort of fall out of shot?
I can't wait to see this. Oh my god.
When it came to shooting that Bobby scene, there was a bit of a rush for time. We'd planned to have 2 shots, but we thought, let's just prop him up so that you can see him and we'll do it all in 1 shot.
And I think it looks so much better. That scene really works when you just sit with the characters in that moment.
Yeah.
That's the longest shot in the entire series.
Best night ever.
So it's raining and we're just waiting, but it's chewing into our time.
The rain came in waves, and that wave never stopped.
We physically could not get a wide shot. The rain just kept getting worse and worse and worse. And I went up to talk to Warwick to give him a note. And then Amy, our first AD, stopped me and was like, that's it for today. We've got to wrap. We were packing up the tents.
It was still raining, yeah.
So we got everything that we need. For a time there, it was looking like we weren't going to finish. Woo! We did it, day 1. Yeah!
It was tough.
Day 2. How are we all feeling?
I'm feeling great. Kind of forgot that I was in the series, and now I have to act. Working in the green screen studio, which is really exciting.
In this episode, I get led down a labyrinth trying to find the bathroom to a cafe.
Tracking markers, it'll pick up all of these points. We've already done a bunch of VFX tests. Just gotta get everything that we need.
I think that's the first time we'd shot in a studio. We were pretty much in our element. You knew what to do, being the writer and the actor.
I went into the maze over the cobblestone, fought an evil vision of you.
Just not have those nods in it.
Nods?
Yeah, you were doing these kind of nods.
Oh, sorry. Okay, you ready?
Without that, yeah.
I went into the maze over the cobblestone, put.
You're doing them right
I
now.
did it again? Yeah, okay, sick.
You always want to approach a VFX shot as, how would I film this if it was real? Mark understood this really well. When you're in a studio, because you can light everything perfectly, there's a temptation to do that. But if we had actually built this underground tunnel as a set, there would be bits where Austin's face is in shadow or you wouldn't see his face perfectly.
Oh, down the flat.
Actually, that's super spooky.
He's great at gauging what the actors are doing. He's going in at the right moments and he's pulling back at the right moments and he's following them.
The sword was so heavy. I kind of physically had to hold it with 2 hands.
You're gonna be so fit after.
Ebony added this little key on the end.
Oh, don't kill me.
So after we filmed at AAA Studios, we went to Florence Cafe to film the rest of the episode.
Hey! So I throw it at you. I wasn't even gonna eat them, I swear I wasn't gonna eat them, but I couldn't help it.
Perfect. That was so fun. The opening scene where I'm talking to the barista, it's really dark. The sunlight is purely Mark and his camera and lighting team.
The last shot was actually the mid shot of the barista.
Next! Cool. Okay, that's everything we need.
Sweet. Awesome. On the 3rd day is when we started to work with other lead actors, so it suddenly felt like, oh yeah, we're making an anthology. And it was a real change of pace.
I'm playing the character of Ben. Ben just wants to hang out with his friends and have a good time, and some stuff gets in the way.
And I was actually reading for a different role initially for Anna. And then they gave me a cold read for what used to be a male character. She gets so frustrated when people don't see things from her point of view.
This was a hectic day. I think we had 10 pages to shoot. We shot during the daytime. So we actually blacked out all the windows.
You're all still looking this way. You feel free, you can step forward, and then both of you turn towards Will. We'll keep it kind of wide, keep with Ben, and then move into a 3 shot.
This was the first day that I was actually performing on camera. I wrote most of that episode by myself. It was a bit challenging because it was my first day on camera and I was trying to focus on my performance. I hadn't actually learned my lines. I didn't know them off by heart, so it was a bit of a challenge to direct whilst also acting in it.
It was great just working with the crew.
Normally doing it would be like, oh, we need to move that light. Okay. It was really, really fantastic that we could just focus on the overall directing.
I'm happy with that. Yeah, that's done.
Because we had to drop a couple of shots, we were feeling like, that could have done better. But then I remember Amy, the first AD, said to us, you guys did 10 pages in a day. That is actually quite an achievement.
Day four.
More than halfway through.
Wow.
Yeah.
Just sitting down for most of the day.
I've been professionally acting for 2 years, playing a boy called Milo, who gets brain rotted. I've been filming today in a black void.
I'm going to see me dancing. Yeah, and there's like a big keyboard in front of you and you'll, drop the hand a little bit. Yeah, I really love that. So I'll just talk to you, I'll just be right here. And now big headache, really hurts, and fall to your knees, and now fall down.
Well, that felt weird.
Happy?
Yes.
This is the first day where we were both on camera at the same time.
I feel like we were really in our element that day. It
felt
just
so
felt
easy.
like super comfortable, super natural. After shooting the cafe episode, my voice broke.
Complete disassociation. Good luck trying to reach him because his mind is not in our world anymore.
In that montage sequence, I feel like we were just on.
Floss!
Okay.
Floss!
No, I'm
Awesome. If you don't floss, flossing may be our only chance of... Hey, what's up, hustlers? Welcome back to Two Bros Sitting on a Couch.
We didn't want to make this video.
This video is sponsored by a VPN company for some reason.
Let's cut there.
You didn't see that? Yeah, we just decided to add that little...
Elijah, who plays Milo, is an absolute star. There were times where we'd fumble over a line and Elijah would go, oh, your line is blah, 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 blah.
Hello. We can do behind the scenes if you want.
Hi.
Got a new behind the scenes guy here.
Ultra zoom on me.
Awesome. Oh my gosh, hello!
Wow, directed by Elijah. Because of child labor laws, Elijah could only be on set for a certain amount of time. Because we had that dummy double, we actually utilized that. We shot over the shoulder of it and got a little bit of its hair in a couple of shots.
Oh, Levi, sorry.
I don't want you near me while I'm acting.
I don't think we've really expressed how big of a fan of Auntie Donna we are to the team at Having Done Well, but I love their sketches and I love their videos. It was pretty intimidating having Broden come on to this project and trying to write something to kind of feel worthy enough to get him involved with this.
I'm just going to set this camera up, and Mia's here too. The worst that could happen will be starring Broden Kelly.
Wait, for real? Wait, did we just get that news?
Yeah.
Yes! Wait, this is really crazy. I feel like this is a big responsibility now. So this is going to be really, really good now. So yeah, the pressure's on. Yeah. All the sort of supporting characters are a bit more heightened. Yeah.
What the Sigma?
Well, I don't know what any of that means, but it's really upset me.
So after we wrapped on the Doom Scroll, we came back to shoot the final scene of Dad Law. This study was completely made by Ebony, our production designer. She added the bookcase, the desk, all the bits and bobs. She made the entire room.
The size of the room was a real challenge. Basically, no one could be in that room except for the actors, Mark, Scott, who was doing sound. We just said, okay, yeah, Broden, you just need to go over and put it on the stand. And he gave this smirk. The character of Peter we've discussed for a long time. And I remember seeing him give that smirk and thinking, what is this guy thinking?
Who is this guy?
Who is this guy? Who is this character that we've created? What's he thinking?
He's a villain in this series. He was really intimidating on screen. Charlie and Broden, they just went all out. With VFX, you have to go 100%.
Oh, like you're also...
Yeah. I might verbalize it less and just feel it more. Yeah.
Easy.
You've had your go. Please! You can't keep reliving your past.
No! Ah! And step out, Broden, we'll get a clean play. Yeah, okay, awesome. Oh, and dim down the lights.
Yeah, cool, awesome. Got it. Should be, scene 4. We had all the extras there, we had all the cast there. This was the biggest day of the entire production.
We had to lock in.
I've had this.
Since?
No, I've had this. I've had this.
You've tried it.
I've had
You've
this.
tried it.
And it's good.
He's so good at improv because it always feels like he understands where the character is coming from.
Yeah.
He's not adding something that's too different or just funny. He's always adding something that feels like that's what the character would do.
Me single. Are you single? Depends on the day of the week. That's right.
How do you do that?
I suck the energy from young boys.
The whole episode is based on our experiences of having that kind of conversation with an older person. I'm really proud of that opening scene in Dad Law. It was just a real joy. We had Charlie do his performance very differently between each take. I like the fact that he had his guard up in different takes and his guard down in different takes.
He's a little bit aimless in terms of his direction in life. He really likes to take charge, which I think is kind of overcompensating.
What's it like being working with Macfarlane brothers?
So good.
No, gun to our head.
Yeah.
Roden was improvising so much that we were like, okay, let's just do like an extra scene. The two of them talking and they can just go ham and do whatever they want.
I went up to Broden and I said, so nothing is scripted. Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
he was like,
I get you. We set them up in the corner and then we just started throwing prompts.
Can we try something at best gig you ever went to? And it's like the Beatles.
Best gig. Oh yeah, there was these other guys, mates of mine, right? These boys with these little haircuts. Like, oh yeah, we're trying. And they ended up kicking ass. They had a real beat to them.
Ever seen that image of the lady in the Louvre?
Yeah.
That's my ex.
Oh yeah. I was in Mona Lisa, traveling through Paris, and I saw my ex. She kept following me around the room.
Grab life with 2 hands.
Yeah.
This is your time. Encouraging words like that.
Get your 2 hands and you grab life and you go, I'm not gonna die. I'm not gonna die.
And then we wrapped.
That's a wrap, everyone.
I really appreciate everybody pulling together. We feel very fortunate that we've been blessed with such an amazing crew.
This has been a long time in the making, so it's great that like we had just such an awesome team to help us.
Thank you all for being here.
The positivity and love from like every area of this shoot was actually mind-blowing.
Hello. This is 3 months since we've filmed.
Time skip.
I think the edits are going pretty well. We really need to cut it down. Right now we've just put like everything in there, everything that we recorded, but we really need to start stripping it back.
In about a month or so, we've got to send through a fine cut.
Hopefully this is gonna look good. Hopefully this looks like great. We need to figure out how to do a Minotaur.
All the mocap turns out great. This has got to be done for the handover to the color grader. 1 month. We've got to complete all of the visuals. It's got to be totally locked and done.
We have 6.8 VFX shots to do per day if we want to meet the deadline.
Including weekends. In Ghost in the Group Chat, there's a lot of close-ups of people's phones. It'd be way easier to get that in our own time, outside of set, just by ourselves, like using this camera.
The shoot this afternoon actually took around half the time it took to shoot the whole episode. It'll look good, I swear.
Is that accurate? Wait, have you made backups of the Premiere Pro projects? Wait, did you not?
Let me do that.
Okay, yeah.
Let me
and we
just...
actually don't accidentally delete it. So we're at the premiere of the web series.
And no one's rocked up.
That's because no one's supposed to show up for another half an hour.
Yeah, but we're just getting things set up. We've got a media wall set up, which is awesome. We've never done anything like this before. We've never done any sort of live public event.
A bit terrified to see how people react to the more like out there elements of the series. It's funny to think that it's kind of like the combination of the shoot and us doing the workshop, and it's
This
like
is it.
kind of we're here, yeah.
Yeah, and we've sold out as well.
To go in. Yeah, look, nervous. Yeah, I think everyone's super keen.
Thank you all for coming to this Twitch premiere, AACTA, for helping put this on. This is all really exciting, I think a great turnout. Enjoy the web series. Thank you.
Oh, hi, I'm Austin.
And I'm Lachlan.
And this has been the best that could happen.
I felt like it went really, really well. It's kind of crazy because it's kind of the end of the whole kind of like year-long journey. We've still got to do the behind-the-scenes videos. We're going to edit this.
But thank you so much for watching this video. We don't really make we don't really make any like behind-the-scenes videos. Thanks for coming on this ride. Thank you to you. Thank you to Screen Australia. Thank you to YouTube. Thank you to the whole cast and crew who worked on this project. And see you next time.